Hello, welcome to rm24.com YouTube channel. Name is Vadim. It is my brief introduction, as always. Today we are going to disassemble the smartphone Xiaomi Poco M3 Pro, or just Poco M3 Pro. And there is one fascinating thing we just found out. The smartphone has its twin brother, called Xiaomi Redmi Note 10 5G, but we will show it on our channel next week. And almost all parts inside both look identical. So if you're looking for interchangeable spare parts, you might try. Even the motherboard looks the same. And back to our disassembly, it has 2 gears, or medium in our difficulty rating, and will be disassembled by detaching the back cover, which is glued with adhesive, so we have to use a heating mat or heat gun to soften the adhesive base. Okay, if you guys are ready, let's disassemble the smartphone Poco M3 Pro. Our first step, we have to open the back cover. To do this, we heat the back cover up to 70 Celsius degree or 158 degree Fahrenheit to soften the adhesive base. In our case, we put the smartphone on the heating mat for 3, maybe 5 minutes, but you can use heat gun or a small sandbag like iFixit does. And maybe after 3, maybe 5 minutes, we can continue. We can continue to disassemble the smartphone. We put the plastic film or any opening tool into the gap between the cover and the middle frame, spray some isopropyl alcohol and slide the opening tool along the edges. In our case, it is plastic film. Be careful at the place where cameras is located. There is a hole because cameras have their own cover, and the opposite cover side is thin as narrow, and it is easy to break this part. You can bend the cover carefully and remember that the narrow place of this cover we can slide opening tool more along the edges where we feel that the adhesive hold the cover, still hold the cover. Okay, move our tool in the place where the narrow cover place and carefully bend the cover. And we open the back cover. On the cover I see some adhesive and the gasket. Now we have to unscrew all screws with a screwdriver Phillips 1.5 mm or #30. Length of the screwdriver, I guess, no matter to us. I see warranty stickers on the upper part and the lower part, and I guess the smartphone has not been disassembled before us. Screw may be different shape and length, so you can prepare some space and put all screws in the right order to avoid damage when assembling smartphone back.
In our case we have a special magnet dish, but you can use your table. Yeah, unscrew the screws, and yeah, we can unscrew some screws at the lower part. It seems to me that I'll screw the same, but I may be wrong, so yeah, we should unscrew last 3 screws, and we can continue our disassembly. Okay, now we can break off carefully over the edge and remove the camera's cover. Under the cover there are 2 screws securing the middle cover or middle frame. We unscrew all screws. The screwdriver is the same, Phillips 1.5mm or #30, and we disconnect the fingerprint sensor connector. Try to use non-metallic or plastic tool because the motherboard is still powered, and the fingerprint sensor is located on the side. Okay, now we take an ejection tool and put it into the hole, and injection mechanism push towards the cards tray for SIM and memory cards. After we take an opening tool to put in the place where tray hole between the middle frame and the display module frame. Be careful, the middle frame is narrow and thin in this place. It's not, it's not difficult to break it. Narrow side. Okay, we slide the tool along the edges, detach the clips that hold the middle cover. Also be careful at the corners, there is always a difficult place to detach the clips. And now we can remove the middle frame, middle cover. There is a fingerprint sensor and a lot of tracks and pads. Okay, we have to disconnect the battery connector. We use a non-metallic or plastic tool. Okay, and we continue. We can pray carefully over the edge and remove the cover with a loudspeaker. Okay, we disconnect 2 coaxial cables connector, interboard cable connector, and carefully remove the subboard. The board might be glued a bit with a metallized adhesive, and I guess definitely attached with the clips. Yeah, I see one. Carefully detach. Okay, now we can remove the subboard. Okay, don't rush. Okay, on the subboard there's a charging port for charging and data transfer. There is a hole on opposite side where the microphone located, microphone, and other contacts for the vibration motor, loudspeaker and antennas. Okay, now we have to disconnect the cameras, and I guess we can remove all cameras, front and 3 rear cameras. I guess the big one may be glued with adhesive to the display module frame, so be careful. Okay, we disconnect the connector and remove the front selfie camera. It's glued with a foil, kind of passive heatsink system. And now we remove rear cameras. Carefully. Yeah. I see the protection, kind of square shape, and we disconnect the display module cable connector. We also have here 2 coaxial cable connectors. We disconnect the both. Now we have to find the clips holding the motherboard. By the way, the thermal paste may hold the motherboard from the inside, and we detach the clips and remove the motherboard. Okay, in the display module frame remains earpiece speaker, battery, coaxial cables, vibration motor. Okay, now we're done. Thank you for watching.
Okay guys, now we're done. Thank you for watching. If you like what we do, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel, read our articles, posts, instructions, reviews on our website. By the way, we have a new button under this video called Super Thanks. If you can, if you want, it's kind of donation. Please consider this opportunity. It will help us a lot. And again, thank you for watching and take care of yourself.